Hello world! Today I'm gonna show you a basic user registration tutorial using PHP and MySQL. Before we start, let's try it first. A message will pop up if the user is successfully registered. And if the user entered a taken username, a message will also pop up. Now that you see the basic function of this page, I'll show you now how it works. But before we dive into the codes, let's create a database first. Click New and enter your desired database name. Then click Create. Then enter your desired table name. Mine is Users. Then click Create. Now let's add columns on our table. Let's select Varchar as their data type with a length of 100. After that, scroll down and click Save. Lastly, make username as our primary key. Now that we're done with our database, let's proceed to the codes. We have 3 files here: register.php for the design, registerbackend.php for the backend, and config.php for the connection. In this file, we created a connection with the phpMyAdmin username, password, and your database name. Our connection is stored on the con variable. And if our website can't connect to our database, an alert will pop up. And on register.php, we have our design. Inside of the form element, we have our inputs for name, username, and password. And in the form, we have an action of register.php and method of post. And on line 29, we have an echo for message that will print the message variable. And on the top of my codes, we have included the registerbackend.php into our file. And on the registerbackend.php, we also included the config.php so we can use our connection. Then we declared the message variable with no values. Here, if the register btn is set or clicked, this block of code will execute. Then inside of the if statement, we will store the name input into the name variable. We will do the same thing for username and password. Next is we will have a try-catch code block here. So what happens is that we will try to save the data into our database. Then if the data is successfully saved, the message variable will have a value of registration success. Then if there's an error, the message variable will have a value of registration failed. Username is already taken. Now that we're done with the codes, let's try it again. Let's try to register a dummy user. You can see the message above that says success, because the username is not yet taken. Now let's try to register the same username again. As you can see, it says failed because the username is already taken. Now let's look into our database and see if the users that we registered are successfully saved. That's all. Thank you. See you on the next video for the login tutorial.